Welcome everyone to sold-out Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky for one of the premier rivalries in college basketball as the Kentucky Wildcats take on the Louisville Cardinals. On at Texas A&M, and here is who he starts today.
Well, keep an eye on Michael Porter, folks. He's got to be steady at the point guard position against Louisville's pressure.
And the Louisville Cardinals will come in at 8-3. A lot of good players here and a lot of depth on this team.
Plenty of depth, but again, the backcourt play, Jerry Smith has to do a good job.
Historic Freedom Hall. Our officials today, John Cal, who's officiated 7 Final Fours, Tim Higgins, who has been in 13 Final Fours, and Tony Green, who has officiated 5 Final Fours. And here we go, and the Wildcats begin things.
Man-to-man defense here for Louisville, and right away a turnover.
TS-type conference teams like West Virginia and Indiana, the turnover issue has really been there.
Yep.
Here is Samuels, this talented freshman from Jamaica, working in by Smith the other way. Off a screen by Stevenson, Meeks inside, knocked away by Clark and slammed in by Stevenson.
There will be a lot of attention from the weak side defenders on Jody Meeks today.
Clark looking inside for Williams. He sneaks in, working on Patrick Patterson over the floor.
Well, he's got a lot of game. He handles the ball, defends, rebounds, and can score.
Patterson to Galloway, who snuck in chance of pro basketball a year ago, comes back to this Louisville program and works now on Stevenson. 2 very long players. The quick double by Patterson. Nice ball rotation to Sosa for 3. Porter was late on the close.
Going to have to be very productive today on the road for Kentucky to have a chance to win.
There's the defense of Sosa. He hit the 3, drives the other way, and fouled on the...
Made an excellent stop.
Sosa. Selection, where they find their shots in their offense.
Well, if they move the ball and share it and space and make good cuts like that, they can get high-quality shots at the rim. But played up to expectations, but preseason rankings on the court. So I think right now, about this time of year, you got...
For Porter, here is Harris, who just picked up his 2nd personal foul, and here is Liggins. The much talked about freshman Sosa and Clark trap him. Clark sailing inside. The Louisville Cardinals. And here comes Liggins the other way, slashing for 2.
New environment against a team that likes to pressure you.
Takes away the Meeks shot. And Jody Meeks slithering in.
Strong, aggressive defense without fouling. But it's
been from Sacramento, and as Rick Pitino would say, he is the one. And Smith and Meeks. Clark got it from Williams. He's done a very good job.
He's a glove. He's an absolute glove, Kevin. This kid commits to defending.
For the Louisville Cardinals. Wide open. They close out by Liggins. The miss by McGee. Look at 2 points for Louisville at the free throw line. And here
Pitino yesterday, what is Earl Clark's best attribute? It's here by Louisville in the half court. Just a different look, a matchup zone.
It's Meeks way outside. Is his 2nd. Here comes Porter. Meeks, another one. This time over. No! As he faces his 2nd. Different defensive player. Player of the year honors.
Well, he's more than just a shooter, and he's an outstanding shooter because he gets in position with his feet and has a quick release.
7.
Now it looks like man-to-man. They're matched up.
Oh, and a great steal picked off by Williams and tailed by Meeks. Another great steal. Swapshire, here's a freshman from St. Louis, checks in for Clark. Meeks drives inside. Down Jennings. Jerry Smith back in.
The Cardinals that time beat Kentucky down the floor.
Where did Meeks go in again? 3 on
court defensively. Both of these teams allow 37% field goal defense.
It's Meeks for 3. Tapped up and in. You can't block him out.
He's strong.
McGee on Meeks.
Here, 2 years ago as a freshman in a Kentucky win, he had 18. He loves this arena. But he's done a reasonably solid job as a steady hand athlete, a better athlete than you would expect. He was now
Smith lasering it inside for good. Turek in the game. Puts up a is there to get it offensively, and a fresh shot clock for the Louisville Cardinals. Across the lane comes.
That could be advantage Kentucky if the Wildcats can.
Junior college can't knock it in. Here comes McGee. One-time starter now coming off the bench. Barreling down to 4.
They don't know it, I don't think.
They do now. Corner for 3. Good! what a...
Rick Pitino wants his team to force tough shots.
Screen by Good that opens the door for Sosa. Louisville Cardinal front line. Quick trap now on Sosa.
Ready to rotate, so Louisville doing a good job of that.
I don't know the vibe on this Louisville
I think
team.
that's more at the offensive.
Battle Purdue. That's on CBS next weekend. Patterson over Good. Not by Clark, but back in by Patterson.
Boy, Patrick
Against Louisville. And here is Patterson, who Kentucky beat out.
He puts in the hole, and he's an excellent free throw shooter.
Will Scott has just come in. Here's a three by Clark over the defending Patterson. The rebound fought for.
Free throws here. There's one.
And their 8th point at the free throw line. 9 have come from the free throw line in Louisville today for the Cardinals. And so it is a 3-point Louisville halftime lead. That's the first half story from Freedom Hall as we take you to our CBS studio.
And be a presence inside without fouling. And then also, does Kentucky do a better job of taking care of the ball? Nice
In the defender's mind all the time.
You've got a number of ways to get your points.
Samuels is in, working on Patterson. And that's what they need. Here comes Meeks again by Clark, crashing into Samuels. And
a 5 advantage in second chance points where he picked up the offensive foul. Oh, sure, I think so. I mean, this is a kid you're expecting to be one of your main players, and at times he's going to have to play with foul trouble.
Patterson follows the missed 3.
He had his eyes set on that hoop.
Here comes Porter into Sosa, rejected by Clark and put back up and in. Goal of Samuels, who engaged.
Really look to carry this team offensively. Trying to post Earl Clark now. Good hard double team by Kentucky and a nice pass.
No one's on Williams. They double down low and not by Williams. Ahead to Edgar Sosa. The Cardinals have numbers. Here is Scott for 3. Will Scott, who is a terrific, swings it outside. Nice shot by Ramon Harris, who was uncovered on the play, and here comes Williams. By Porter. And fouled on the play. Teams looking for something.
Yeah,
something
is the catalyst for your offense and your defense.
Screen by Good for Sosa into Porter. Great play by Edgar Sosa with a terrific screen that gave the open door.
Kevin, one of the...
Is this kid as important as Rick Pitino thinks? Stevenson. Great pass to Patterson inside. You called it.
He shot.
Mismatch. Porter is on Clark, and then coming over is Stevenson to fill in the bottom. Good comes up with the loose ball. A wide open 3 by Terrence Williams. Miller picked up by Sosa. Stevenson throws over Good into Patterson, who has a swipe with those 4 guards.
I tell you, I think those guards...
Here's Meeks picked up by Knowles.
Meeks has been quiet, but Patterson has found his way against the zone. Man-to-man that time, and he goes right to where he needed to get Clark back out on the court.
Cardinals have 3 turnovers in the last 4 possessions. Here is Williams over Miller. That's a 3.
He's in a good streak here today.
The zone by the Cardinals again. Stevenson uncovered for 3. He belts that.
He can be the quiet before the storm.
Liggins got a hand on that pass. Good picked it back up. Smith uncovered for 3. Another triple for Louisville. He finds again. He'll drive inside, and a foul called on Kentucky.
Emphasis on making shots and on misses back man.
Patterson will take it into 2 defending Cardinals. He has lost 5 straight and 16 of the last 18 stirred by Patterson in this game. 20 point. Back to Williams. Swap shot. Picked up on the play by Perry Stevenson. Nice defense by Stevenson. That is a foul. The Wildcat team overall, 13 of 14. So good call. A good non-call.
Exactly.
Good screen by Patterson. Knocked out Knowles. That opened up the shot outside for Sosa reads it. Pick and roll with Samuels. Picked up by Patterson. Cutting, here's Williams. He lost the freshman.
With the fluidity that he normally does.
So Harris takes it against Williams, and Stevenson finds himself open as Clark was led. Williams given a hint of it, as is McGee. Good fake by Porter, a 3. Good! Right beat Williams. Clark again defended by Stevenson.
Side is clear.
2 of 11 shooting for Clark. Drives into Stevenson. On by 2, and Clark at the stripe. The other night against UNLV. Harris will guard Williams. There's a foul. Trying to fight through was Jerry Smith, held by Meeks.
A trip to the line because of his aggressiveness.
64%.
Offensive glass and good solid half-court defense.
Liggins has come in. Stewart have come in now for Kentucky. Those are the only two changes out of that. Here comes Sosa, held by Ramon Harris. Point for Kentucky at the free throw line is Edgar Sosa. Is the final piece of our puzzle. He has a season high 15.
Could be right. Time will tell if that's the case, but he clearly has to continue to play at the level he showed today.
Meeks with a three in the miss. Rebound Stevenson. Meeks will load it up again. Launching fouled by Smith. That was a triple try, and Meeks will have three coming at the free throw line.
From the free throw line on the season.
Conference coming into this weekend, he's got 20.
Inbounds pass, and maybe a dribble or two.
Patterson has it inside to Meeks. What a play by Patrick Patterson. It's a two-point game with a half minute to play. The inbound, that's picked up by Meeks. Louisville turns it over two consecutive times. Meeks inside for the tie and fouled on the play.
Can you believe that, Kevin?
Meeks, the number two.
That's how hard they work. 3 seconds to go.
And a 7-0 Kentucky run the last 16 seconds. So here we go, tied for the fourth time in the game.
I think pick and roll here for Sosa. Middle pick and roll to give him a chance to turn the corner and create for himself or a teammate.
Corner is on Sosa. They
just went 1-4 flat.
Yep. Sosa's had a great game today. Oh, he got the shot, 2.3. He knocks in the triple. Here comes Porter. Good if it goes. Louisville has won. The game-winning shot by Edgar Sosa.